here, stop. Stop scratching. Ooh. It's 5 to 8. We still haven't had supper because I've just been doing a Zoom chat with the family, and no scratching. And a little bit behind, so we're just waiting on the rice to cook. We're having a chicken curry tonight. It's Delia Smith's Chicken in Whole Spices. It's on page 191 of her complete cookery course, the 1990s edition. I'm sure I've cooked it before, but I can't remember anyway. It was very easy. So I thought, just stroking Margot, she's adorable. You're adorable. I thought, whilst I was waiting, I would just have a little chat with you about this yarn that I've got. Stop looking at me. This yarn that I bought. I bought this from Josie, Beaches and Birdsong, after she kindly got in touch ages ago now and said, I've just started dyeing yarn. I'd love to send you some. I said, yes, please. And that was the Weathered Beach Hut yarn that I used for my socks, my Thomasina socks. I absolutely love them. And Margot, stop it. Stop it. Stop digging. Man, she's cute, but she is annoying. And yes, she is a biter. She is hostile to everybody except for me. So anybody who thinks, oh, she's so cute, I just want to have a cuddle with her, you won't get near. You won't get near her. She cuts her nose off to spite her face. I digress. So Josie takes inspiration from nature, from birds and beaches, because she lives near. I thought she lived near the beach, but actually I'm not sure if she does. Might have made it up. This colourway is called Pebbles. It's a DK, and I think I would like to knit a hat with that. I think it's focusing. I'd like to knit a hat. I'd like to knit a sort of slouchy beret with cables, I think. And I thought that I would, for once, and I always forget to do this, look at my books rather than go straight to Ravelry or Pinterest or Instagram, where I save things that I like the look of. Right, in here is where I keep all sorts of magical treasure. I'll show you a bit more close up. I have got yarn, project bags with things in, some stuff for calligraphy, my embroidery sampler from the Stitchery, my Jet Set pouch for paper piecing, and then I've got some dressmaking books here, and just some bits and pieces I've collected there about watercolours, embroidery, sewing with stretch fabric, or the Cath Kidston, just the ones I wanted to keep. There's another one and I didn't buy it. I can't remember what it is. I've heard a rumour that they've gone out of business, which is a pity. Then I've got the Tilda books down there. And I've got some knitting books up there, and they're the ones I'm going to look at now. Oh, my elbow. Ooh. Right. Okay. Oh, this isn't a knitting book, but it is one of my favourite books just to flick through. Oh, I just love it. Look at that. It's the Embroidery Companion. Love that. Juju's loops. My swoon came from that, and the amount of errata that are in here makes me reluctant to knit another thing from it. Ooh, Rowan Simple Shapes Kid Silk Haze. I really like that's on the front as a layering piece, but I bought it for this jumper, which I'm not sure I would knit that now. But there are things in here that I would like to knit. So let's show you. Oh, that layering piece, I'm not sure about it now. Let's have a look. That's lovely. With the high-low hem. Another lovely one with a high-low hem. So these are for lace weights because it's Kid Silk Haze, but I think that would look lovely in an actual not fluffy lace. Right, this is the book that I think might have the hat that I want, or a hat in it. I'd like a hat that is like those gloves, but to go on my head, not my hands. Oh, I love that water bottle in the middle. I love that tea cosy. I might have to knit that for my gravy teapot because I don't really like the tea cosy that's on my teapot. My tastes have really changed. Oh look, there is a hat like those mitts, but I don't like that. No, there's nothing in there. I'm really hoping there will be something. I've knitted the birdie cardigan from in this book, and there's loads of things I'd like to knit from this book. That's the one I did. I did it in a peach with grey or blue birds, I can't remember now. But it's great because you can you get given the option to make your own little charts. Well, baby cashmere, we know. Scandinavian Designs, Farrell. No, I don't have any patterns in my book, which is good. In my books, which is good because I now know that I'm not going to do that thing where I then start something and halfway through think to myself, you should have checked your books. You should have had a look in your books. I know there is nothing in there. Oh, that's a book that I bought and never spent enough time flicking through or making plans with. Oh, I love that. Look at that bag. Oh, absolutely love that dress. Right, I think I'll keep that one out. Pop these knitting books away. If anybody has any suggestions for a slouchy stroke beret type cable hat with or without a pom-pom that would take 225 meters or less in DK, let me know. There is the Hello Yellow hat that I saw Ali has on Little Drops of Wonderful has knitted, which looks gorgeous, but I don't necessarily want a massive folded brim. I really like my simple beret, sort of the shape of the hat. I've got this in grey as well in fingering weight. This is in DK weight, and this is the kind of shape hat that I like. So I'd like one like this, but with cables, but not sort of too small. The grey one looks better on me, I think, than this one. So this is the sort of shape that I'd like. Slightly rasta, you know. Oh, hats don't look great on me because I don't have much hair because I've got wisps. But this is the sort of thing that I would like, but with cables on it. So if you know of a pattern, enlighten me, will ya? I wonder where my grey one's gone. I think it must be in my handbag or in my car. There's all sorts in my car. I forget it's there. I'm going to say goodnight now because I'm going to feed everybody. Then I'm going to have a shower and then get into my pyjamas and do my diamond English paper piecing because I'm still resting my elbow from knitting. I did do some knitting this morning and my elbow did start to twinge. Right, see you tomorrow.